Okay, here we have a 8 plus reel. 7, 8 and 9 plus share the same drag package. So I will start to show you how to change the retrieve direction on the 7, 8, 9 plus, which have the common parts. So we start with taking the spool off, unscrew the spool cap, spool comes off. Then there's a sealing cap on the drag knob which needs to be unlocked, and I use a plastic POM disc in order not to hurt the anodizing surface. Usually this comes off quite easily. It's not glued, just with an O-ring sealing system. Carefully put every part where you can see it. Okay, so the sealing cap is off. Then we have a small 3mm left-hand screw which sets the zero and prevent the drag knob to come off. It's a left hand, it's not a right hand, and that means that in order to get it off you need to basically tighten instead of unloosing. So by tightening it comes off. So here we have the left hand M3 screw. Now we can just take off the drag knob, and it's a good policy to clean if we have too much grease, to clean a little bit here on this side, and then we put our finger here and we just unscrew. Now the drag knob is off. Be very careful, because between the drag knob and the center bolt there is a small disc, POM disc. It's very, very important that it goes into the same spot, because otherwise the drag will not function properly. So now we can just take off the whole drag hub, and we can simply let it come off like this. And in order to change from left to right, the only thing we need to do is to turn the drag package 180 degrees. So we had a right hand retrieve reel, and we turn it 180 degrees, and now it's a left hand. Slides in again. Then we have a small aluminum disc which is in between the bearing, support bearing, and the drag package. It's a good idea to clean it a little bit. You don't want to grease in the middle, in between the this small aluminum disc and the bearing. Slide it in the slots. Then it comes the same way in again, and off it comes. Turn the middle bolt a little bit so it falls into the slots, these slots here, so you can, until you can feel it doesn't turn anymore. It's in there secure. Remember the POM disc, the drag knob, put on a little bit of brake. Now you can put on the spool again, spool cap, put on a little bit of brake and see if it's smooth. It should be smooth, absolutely no startup or breakaway friction. Now we put on the left hand screw, the small screw. It's a little bit tricky operation, but here we are, and see, this is the way to tighten the left hand screw. Turning left hand, you tight. Turning right hand, you unloose. You don't need to tight a lot, just a little bit. Then it's the sealing cap, and we have an O-ring on the sealing cap, which shouldn't go off, should stay on. Just put it on again, and tighten a little bit, and now unloose the brake knob. It shouldn't be any brake at all. Turn a little bit, it should be a little bit brake, and then of course if you tighten a little bit and test the brake. So that's it for the 7, 8 and the 9 Plus.